Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the hangar at Macomb High School as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling brings TSSR Game Time live, presented by MDH coverage of Macomb High Sports to you. And it's West Hancock and Macomb. And we are underway with the JV contest. We had some problems getting things set up. Had a camera actually go bad on us. Jordan Crowley gets a bucket there. So we weren't able to get stuff taped down as normal. So we're going to let you hear the game from Jake Croxton's announcing, and we'll try to keep the score as close as we can, but I'm going to prevent some trippage possibilities here. And there's Hobson with a bucket. Crowley's got two for Braden Hurt's got a foul. First for the Titans. Free throw's good for Cooper Hobson. And Hunter Froman gets a quick bucket there. 4-3. Hobson right back the other way, gets one as well. Hobson's got 5. We're going to let you listen to Jake. I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Out of bounds to West Hancock. Into the tight lineup, number 12, Chandler Agan. Basketball. Trembling. Bomber basketball. In for Macomb, number 40, Elby.
Okay.
Timeout is yards to West Hancock.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that little delay. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to what Jake Croxton had to say there as we are taped down, and I feel much safer about what we have here. I know that everybody wants to watch the games and be able to hear everything, but the safety of the people who may or may not be walking behind us and beside us is also important, so we want to make sure we got that covered. Again, had some technical issues. Actually had a camera apparently go bad on us tonight. The HDMI port on the camera apparently not working, so we had to, of course, the most expensive items, the last thing you change out, and so we waited till last to change it out, and it was the camera, and everything worked after that. So we got that fixed about 2 minutes on the game clock before the game started, so that's why we were a little late, but we didn't want to tape anything down until we had everything working. So we apologize for that, but everything's working fine now, I do believe, and we are good to go, as that was a shot off, no good for the Bombers, and back the other way it goes. It's 7-4, haven't scored since about the opening minute or two of this one. We're halfway through quarter number 1, just under 4 minutes to go. The Titans and the Bombers, and it's actually 7-4, not 9-4. Must have hit that button again on accident. Jordan Crowley hits a 3. He's got 5. And we're tied at 7 now with 3:28 to go here in quarter number 1. Arnold Brothers scoreboard is up and working. Emmett Beck with it for the Bombers. Nick Elby's in the ball game. Linebaugh, Isaac is in there, and there is Nolan Hogue with the floater. It's off, no good. Elby gets the rebound. Back to Hogue again. He's going to drive. Left-handed layup is good. Nolan Hogue gets his first 2. It's the first player not named Cooper Hobson to get a bucket for the Bombers. 2:53 remaining. There's a shot up off, no good for Hunter Froman. Into Elby. Elby's going to power his way to the basket, dump it off to Hobson, and then a jump ball is going to be called. It's Hobson and number 12. I don't have number 12 on my roster for West Hancock. We'll have to wait and see what Jake says that is. Wade Gooding is in, a freshman for Titans. There's Elby with a jumper from the baseline. Elby gets his first 2. (11-7) the score, 2:23 remaining. With the basketball now is Gunnar Grodhaus. Has it knocked away again. Finally picked up off the floor, given to Hogue. That was Emmett Beck that went down and got it for the Bombers. 2:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Beck, Hobson. Cut off on the baseline, put the shot up, couldn't get it to fall. Isaac Linebaugh with it now. Hobson looking for Elby. Coming over to steal it away was Jordan Crowley, and he goes back the other way for the Titans. Crowley, a sophomore. Long 3 on the way, banked it home for Braden Hurd. The bank is open at 6:09 on a Monday night with 1:25 to go in the first quarter. It's 11-10. Bombers have a 1-point lead. Hobson going to drive, comes across the Linebaugh. Linebaugh pumps, looks, drives. Baseline jumper was partially blocked. Coming up with it was Hobson, high off the glass. His turnaround is good. Oh, Nolan Hogue, excuse me. I thought it was Hobson, it was Hogue. So Hogue has got 4 points. 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Hogue with the rebound, he outlets it to Hobson. Hobson has it stolen away. A whole lot of contact down there. And it's going to be out of bounds here on the near side as Braden Hurt and Hobson were battling for it. 49.3 seconds left. 13-10 is the score. The Bombers have the basketball. Isaac Linebaugh to inbound for Macomb. West Hancock and Macomb doing battle here in JV competition at the moment. Into the backcourt it goes. Nolan Hogue with it. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to Elby. Nice cut without the basketball to the bucket. A nice look from Hogue, and Elby has his 4th point. The Bombers are up by 5, 15-10. I believe that's their largest lead of the contest. Down in the corner. 3, no good. Jump ball, battling for it was Wade Gooding. And Hogue, I believe, down there fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession to the Titans. 16.6 seconds left. Gooding. And a traveling violation called. 11.3 seconds left. Here in quarter number 1. Linebaugh with it, 10 seconds. 8 seconds. He's picked up by Grotehouse. 4, 3. Oh, what a look and what a cut for Beck from Linebaugh. And Emmett Beck gets his first 2. And the quarter ends with the Bombers up 17-10. We'll take a break and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH right after this.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
Welcome back to Macomb High School, the hangar. Chandler Dadant is number 12. I apologize, Chandler. Hopefully that will be corrected for the rest of the way here. JV competition, quarter number 2, getting ready to start here for the Bombers and the Titans. It's Macomb and West Hancock, and what has blossomed into a pretty good rivalry between these two teams. They see each other several times throughout the season, it seems like. There's Linebaugh, gets his first 2 of the night. They see each other several times throughout the season, including they tip off at the Spartan Tip-Off Classic, one of the first 5 games of the season for these two teams is between each other. There's Elby finishing from Nolan Hogue. Elby gets the bucket. Now Hogue with a steal. Has it swiped away, gathers it back, gives it to Hobson. Hobson, as Elby and Linebaugh fight over it. It's 21-10. Nolan Hogue has 4. Hobson has 7. Beck has 2. Linebaugh has 2. And a foul on Macomb. First one of the quarter. Linebaugh picks up his first foul. Three on the way, hard off the glass, no good by Gooding. Elby with it, 6:36 remaining, and Linebaugh is going to drive, puts the runner up and good. Isaac Linebaugh gets the bucket. He's unofficially got 4. 3 on the way, off no good. That was off the hand of Gunnar Grodhaus. Now back the other way to Elby. He stops, puts the shot up and in from Nolan Hogue. Elby's got 8 unofficially. Jump ball, possession to the Titans. There's a traveling violation. As that was Crowley trying to take an extra step there. Drake May in the ball game has the basketball for the Bombers. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Pump fake, reverse layup, left it up and in. Nick Elby's got another bucket. He's got 10. Blocked by Hogue. They're going to call a foul, though, on the follow-through. I think they'll call it on Hogue. They are going to call it on Nolan Hogue, his first. Team second of the quarter. Free throw line, shooting a couple free throws for the Titans. Going to be Hunter Froman. He's got 2 points. First one's good. Hobson comes in, Beck comes out, Gooding comes out for the Titans. In for the first time is Jess Scott, a sophomore, wears number 24 for the Titans. 5:26 to go here in the first half. Second free throw by Froman is good as well. West Hancock's going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well, and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. It's the Bombers and the Titans. I see Coach Ellison, I believe, down there showing some ideas to the Bomber bench. Meanwhile, the Titans, under the direction of Jamie Cousins, getting some help on their end as well. 5:26 to go in the first half. Bombers put that last basket, or those 2 free throws, on the wrong side there, folks. I apologize. Bombers lead 27-12. This game was tied at 7. Bombers are on a 20-5 run. They were on a 20-3 run prior to the 2 free throws by Froman. 5:12 to go, and a steal by Hurt. Braden Hurt going to back things up and slow things down. 5:05 to go. Ball tipped away by Drake. May. And the Titans looking to run some half-court offense, it would appear here. 3 for Crowley, left side. Off the front iron, no good. Tracked down and then stolen away by Hogue. And a tackle for a loss by Hunter Froman. It's his first foul, team's first of the quarter. And you can't. Hunter was falling at his legs anyway and just decided to make sure he didn't get an easy layup. I can't say that I blame him. I don't know that he meant to tackle him like that, but he didn't want him to get the easy layup, and I can't say that was a bad foul, in all honesty. Oh, backdoor cut. Hobson, pump fake, puts the shot up. No good. He'll shoot 2. That might be on Froman again. It is. Hunter Froman just that quickly picks up his second on the team in the quarter. A couple free throws coming for Cooper Hobson. He scored the Bombers' first 7 points of the game in about the first 2 minutes and then hasn't scored since. He's got a couple free throws coming here, though. First one's hard off front iron, no good. Left it short. Second free throw, no good as well. That shot's off, no good. Rebound picked up by Crowley. Nope, that was Grotehouse, excuse me. That was a 3 by Hurd. His shot's off, no good. Crowley gets the rebound and a putback. He's got 7. As the Titans trying to claw their way back into this one, down by 13 as we approach the halfway point of quarter number 2. Hogue with it. Drake May. Comes back to Hogue. To Nick Elby. Oh, down to Hogue as they left him all alone on a switch. Nolan Hogue from Nick Elby. And Hogue has 6. The shot up off, no good. Elby with the rebound. And foul's going to be called on Gunnar Grotehouse. His first, team's third. Macon Allison checks back in for the Bombers. Drake May takes a seat. Wade Gooding checking back in for the Titans. Chandler Dadant back in. 3:23 remaining. 29-14 to score. Bombers with the lead here in the Fresh Soft contest. I do believe we have some kids basketball coming at half of the varsity game. Nick Elby, a turnaround jumper is good. He has 12 points here in the first half. There's Gooding, 3 off, no good. Rebound for Hobson. Out to line ball, 3 minutes remaining. Now down to Elby. Good coming back in to steal it back away. Now Hogue with the left-handed layup. Hogue now has 8 of his own. 2:45 left, and it's up to a 19-point lead for the Bombers. Dadant, nice little job, and it coming across the big block and knocking it out of bounds was Nolan Hogue with 2:33 remaining in the first half. As I was saying, we had 5th graders from Macomb play a scrimmage at halftime of the game Friday night against Havana. I believe there's another class playing tonight, but I'm not sure what grade it is. We'll wait and see if that comes to fruition or not. There's Dadant with it. Gives it off to Crowley. Crowley jump stop, bumps it across the lane to Scott. Onto the floor, back out to Crowley. Gooding, corner, 3, well off the mark by Braden Hurt, and a rebound for the Bombers. Hobson pushes it back up the floor. 2:10 remaining in the first half. Line ball to Hobson, and he's going to be fouled. And I think they're going to give him shots, but that really could have been a foul on the floor. It was early.
Titan foul number 1, Braden Hurt. His second, team fourth. At lane number 21, Cooper Hobson.
Cooper Hobson shooting a couple more free throws. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Hurt picks up his second. First one is good. Second one good as well. He's got 9. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Drake May checks in. Cooper Hobson takes a seat for the Bombers. 2:06 remaining. Here in the first half. Down to the 2-minute mark now. Braden Hurt on the dribble. pick set there by Scott. It's going to come up top to Dadan. 1:53 left. And an over and back violation is going to be called. It was touched. Problem was it was touched by the Titans and not by the Bombers, so it's a turnover. Line ball to Elby. Cross the lane and up and in. Elby's got 14, having his best game by far that we've got to see Nick Elby have. Here in the first half, he's already got 14. 1:33 to go. Gooding for three, off no good. Elby with a rebound. Gets it out to Drake May. Little crossover. He's going to pull up, put the shot up, leaves it hard off the glass, no good. Onto the ground. Allison fighting for it down there, and then a whole host of Bombers jump in there for it. Gooding, the only black jersey in there. There was 3 white jerseys down there. Emmett Beck, Nick Elby, and Drake May all diving in after the basketball. Jump ball goes to the Bombers. Checking in is going to be Nolan Hogue. He'll replace Nick Elby. 1:14 to go, and Elby leaves with 14 points in the first half off the bench for Macomb High. The Bombers lead 37-14. Make it 39-14 as Hogue gets a bucket on the inbound play. Hogue is up to 10 of his own. 1:05 left here. Crowley struggles, falls, stolen away by Drake May. He pushes it up the floor. Backs it up, gives it to Hogue now. Hogue might have got away with a travel and somehow spun that one in. He's got 12. 41-14. Now lost it, but coming across just in time was Dadan to catch it with 38 seconds remaining. West Hancock came out shooting the ball pretty well early in this game, but they have went cold from the field, especially here in the second quarter, and it's been all Bombers, 41-14. It was tied at 7 at one point here, folks, in the first quarter. And now a steal by Linebaugh. He's going to go pump fake, puts the shot up and in. Linebaugh has his 6th point now. 3, 2, 1. Crowley, it'll be good if it goes. It does. Jordan Crowley hits the 3. It's his 2nd of the game. He's got 10, but the Bombers end the quarter on a 36-10 run, or in the half on a 36-10 run. They lead 43-17 at the end of the first half of play. We'll take a break. Tanner Scott, 6th grade Macomb Basketball Association, is playing tonight. Thank you, Tanner. I appreciate that. We'll leave it on so you folks at home can watch some of that tonight. We played our interview during that, but we'll see if we can't watch some of the beginning of that and play some of our interview from MDH a little later. Speaking of that, we'll take a break. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports. Well, maybe the 6th graders are going to play right now. They're going to play right now, it would appear. So we'll leave it here and let you folks watch that. We'll step away, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with some stats. Well, little 2-on-2 here, I think. Apparently they have a lot less kids playing for the 6th grade, or were able to come tonight anyway. There's a nice basket. We'll let you folks watch this. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, folks, we'll let you watch a little bit of that, and we're going to step away and hear a word from our title sponsor, McDonough District Hospital.
Welcome once again, as we're happy to bring to you another member of the staff at MDH. And today we have Bill Murdoch, the Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of MDH. You know, I've talked to some people up the food chain a little bit, but you're getting ways up there for me to be talking to here.
Right.
But you're just another guy.
I am.
And we were joking off camera. We'll get to that a little bit maybe as we go along here. But
Sure.
tell us a little bit about yourself. You married? You have kids?
Yep. Married. My wife's from Macomb. We have 4 children. My wife's a bomber and a leatherneck. I'm a leatherneck as well. That's it. I grew up outside of Galesburg on a farm, and we still have a place up there. Go back there every day and enjoy the great outdoors up there. I've been in healthcare for over 30 years now. Enjoy it very much, and really look forward to the challenges that healthcare provides for us.
Now, if I remember reading through your stuff correctly, you're from Oneida, which is up by Galesburg,
Do you
right?
know where that is?
I do. I know where it's part of Rova.
It is.
It's part of. We're sports people here,
Yeah.
Bill. We have to know
I
who
graduated
Oneida
from
is.
Rova.
Did you? So it was Rova even that far back.
Well,
Not that you're old.
there
That
was-
isn't what I meant there.
There
Bill.
was one. There was an additional town added after I graduated, but it's always been pronounced as Rova.
So what was the town that was added?
Watauga,
Watauga was
which
added.
is where I live now.
Yep. So you live in Watauga.
Right.
You graduated from Rova.
Correct.
But Watauga wasn't part of Rova when you graduated from Rova.
That's right. Because
That's like a twisting, turning road right there.
Oh yeah, it's a complex matter here. But no, after I graduated high school, went to college and all that, and then as I advanced my career, we stayed in the Midwest and finally ended up after we started having kids in the Rova, Oneida area to raise our children, and just stayed there the whole time since then.
How, there's a lot of professions at any hospital that have a lot of very important, and they are the integral workings of the hospital. Everybody thinks physicians, nurses, providers,
Right.
but you have a lot of pressure on you on a daily basis when you're talking about the chief financial officer. So how do you find yourself into that profession? I mean, I think I'd rather be the doctor or the nurse than the chief financial officer.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. When I graduated from Western, I was recruited at that time by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, and we were doing what hospitals have to prepare a Medicare cost report, and I was auditing them. So that's how I got my step into the healthcare career. And then after that, I went to work for a consulting firm that prepared the cost reports for the hospitals and all that. And then after that, I got into the actual inner workings of the hospital, started out as a controller, then worked up to CFOs and larger organizations, and and that's kind of my niche, and that's where I've stayed my whole career.
Now, you mentioned larger organizations. Lindsay Douglas, we talked to her. She's in recruitment for you guys for physicians and providers. And this is not, as far as hospitals go, a larger,
Right.
it's not a huge hospital.
Right.
So what does that do for you on a daily basis as you're trying to balance a budget or make a budget that works or help with the finances of that doesn't have maybe the bottomless pockets that some people think of when you think of a huge hospital or whatever?
Right. Yeah, I think that, you've been in one hospital, They're all different. They all have their sets of challenges and struggles and all that. What is very exciting for me is we are we're nimble, we can make quick changes, and I feel like I can make that impact in the organization, those quick impacts to get the hospital on the right track and keep it going and be viable.
Yeah, and funding in this day and age is a key in getting payments. But I'm sure you guys still look at trying to get donations and stuff, correct? Is that involved in anything you do, or do you have to consider any of that when you're trying to make your business positions?
It's a small piece of it, a little bit of it. Our biggest challenge is to get reimbursed from the insurance payers, make sure, because there's a lot of noise out there right now where insurance payers are denying everything not everything, but most things that we try to get reimbursed for. And if we don't get what we're entitled to, then that then it's a struggle to make payroll. It's
Right.
a struggle to pay our vendors. It's really tough to keep the hospital going, make the capital improvements that we're doing on the campus right now.
And you're doing a bunch of those right now. I mean,
We are.
Yep. You guys are improving. It seems like monthly, daily, whatever, you're making improvements here in the last 10 years or so.
There's a lot of exciting things going on here on the campus right now with the retail pharmacy, or community pharmacy is what we're calling it now, because it is the community of McDonough County's pharmacy. And we're trying to prepare this organization for future generations so we can keep this hospital in the community for the people of the community.
Okay, so you work and think numbers all week.
Pretty much.
What do you think on the weekends? Now, I think I read somewhere there's some hunting and fishing involved in what you enjoy doing.
Right, yes. I like I mentioned, I grew up on a farm. We still have a farm. We still live on a farm. So I enjoy just about anything outdoors. That would be fishing, hunting, camping, spending time on the farm, just fixing things or doing whatever. That's how I decompress and recharge to do the job that I do today.
Okay, now I said I only had 2 questions. I got one more. We're about at time, but now you're a hunter.
Yes.
And you're older like me. Okay. So I remember when I was a kid and everybody was deer hunting. If you got a deer, you were lucky.
Right. Right.
Do you deer hunt?
I do.
And how much easier is it on your farm to get a deer now than it was when you were a kid?
Yeah, I'm really blessed because there are a lot more deer today than there was years ago when I started hunting. I do, but I enjoy deer hunting. But I also, every deer I've gotten the last 2 years, I've donated to the food pantry and let them repurpose that. Our sons also hunt with me as well. You eat a lot of that deer meat, but anything I get, it goes right to the food pantry, and I donate it back to the community.
Well, MDH is all about community. It's been about community, and you even go home and make it about community. So that makes you a good guy, right?
Right. Well, I don't know about that, but I appreciate the comment.
Well, that'll do it for this halftime interview. We'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with the second half right after this.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Welcome back to Macomb High School. The Hangar here as the Bombers and the West Hancock Titans are doing battle here in JV competition. It was tied 7-7, and the Bombers' defense came to life, and the offense did as well. And as you can see, they went on a 36-10 run and have a 43-17 lead here. The Titans did put a little run together there at the end, and Crowley got, it was, I believe, 43-14 actually, and then a three tied or brought it back to a little closer, but a lot of making up to do if you're the Titans as they work through the second half of this one. Nick Elby leads the Bombers with a team-high 14 points off the bench. Nolan Hogue has 12 points. 9 points for Cooper Hobson. 7 of those points came in the first 2 minutes, and then he didn't score after that. For the Titans, Jordan Crowley is their leading scorer. He's got 10 points, couple three-pointers. Braden Hurd has a three-pointer as well. Hunter Froman has 4 points. And that's the gist of it. And a turnover right off the bat for the Titans as we start quarter number 3. And the Bombers give it back as they turn it over on the other end with 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Crowley over to Hurt. Hurt's going to drive. Puts it up off, no good. Hobson with the rebound. He gives it to Linebaugh, and back the other way the Bombers go, trying to build on this 43-17 lead. Layup left short by Hogue. That was type of stuff was falling very easily for the Bombers in the first half. We'll see if the fortunes have changed a little bit. Kind of like it did for the Detroit Lions yesterday. 3 on the way off, no good. Crowley had it and then kicked it out of bounds. Possession to the Bombers with 7:05 to go. Hop into live chat. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We'd love to see that. How many people are excited to see Taylor Swift and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? San Francisco made a whale of a comeback yesterday, though, to find themselves in the Super Bowl. While the Super Bowl's in a couple weeks, girls' regionals start in a couple weeks. We'll have some regional basketball and some sectional basketball for you as well. There's a couple shots off, no good. Hobson ends up with it, and his pass is going to be stolen away by Crowley. He pushes it back the other way. Left it short on a shot. That shot was thrown up by Grodhouse. Almost over his head. So we're a minute and a half into this game, and neither team has scored yet. The offense a little stagnant coming out of the locker room for these two teams. It did not start that way. Emmett Beck with it. He gives it back to Linebaugh with 6:15 remaining, and it's tipped out of bounds by Hunter Froman. Linebaugh gets it into Beck. Back to Linebaugh. Reverse layup. Left it short as well, and Scott beams it off of Hunter Froman. Scott got the rebound. Just Scott did, but man, did he throw that awfully hard at Froman. And they were only about 6 feet apart, or maybe 8. Froman couldn't hold on to it. It goes out of bounds. 6:07 to go. Here in the third quarter, still no score. And a turnover on the inbound by Linebaugh. And Scott came up with it again. That time the pass to Froman was a little bit better. 3, Crowley, no good. Bounced around. Finally brought down by Nolan Hogue. We're over 2 minutes in now and no scoring here in the third quarter. Nolan Hogue gives it to Macon Allison. Macon had a good third quarter on Friday night. He scored 7 points, all right at the start of the third quarter against Havana on Friday for these Bombers. Neither team's having that kind of luck here in this second half. That shot was short by Hobson. 5:20 remaining. Still no score in the third quarter. And nearly another turnover. Hurt comes down with it. Jump stop. And that should have been a travel as he took a step after he jump stop, but no call. Ball never lies as Emmett Beck gets the rebound on the missed shot. Now Hogue with it. 3 minutes in to quarter number 3. Still no points here in the second half. Now again, Nolan Hogue nearly has it stolen away. He's going to try to get it out to Linebaugh, and it throws it away. Subs coming in. Dadant and Wade Gooding coming in for the Titans. Scott and Hurt take a seat. Still no subs for the Bombers yet. 4:53 to go in the third quarter. There haven't been any fouls called either, if that's any consolation, I guess. There's a 3 on the way off, no good. Beck with the rebound. He's going to outlet it to Hobson. A 2-on-1 break. Pump fake, shot up, and good. Cooper Hobson breaks the scoring drought at the 4:33 mark of the third quarter. Hobson gets his 11th point. Or 10th and 11th points, I should say. And the Bombers lead by 28. And a charge is going to be called on Hunter Froman. That'll be his third foul. Team's first. Nick Elby checks back in for the Bombers. Nick Elby was a big part of the reason why the Bombers blew that game open in the first half. He had 14 points off the bench. I believe he came in with it tied 7-7. Now Linebaugh with it. Breaks across half court. 4:10 remaining in the third quarter. And now a steal. Crowley's going to take it back the other way. He's going to get the layup. Won't fall, Beck with the rebound. Outlets it to Hogue. Hogue across the line ball. Line ball high off the glass and good. Nolan Hogue gets the assist. Line ball gets his 8th point. That's 47-17. Dadant with it. Poked away by Linebaugh. Now it's going to be Hogue. Layup off, no good. Elby with the rebound. A foul is going to be called, though, on Crowley, I believe. That is on Crowley. It'll be his first, team's second. Braden Hurt comes back in. Drake May comes in for the Bombers. Crowley takes a seat for the Titans. Jess Scott coming back in for the Bombers. And Hunter Froman's going to take a seat. Now to inbound for the Bombers. Into Elby. Elby, turn around, left that one short. Ball's thrown away, and it's going to be, as I think Hobson got Jess Scott in the nose pretty good, and Hobson grabbed Jess to make sure he was okay. Didn't mean to hit him. It's going to be thrown away by the Bombers. It'll be Titans basketball. Titans still have yet to score here in the third quarter. Dadant with it. 3:08 remaining. Dump it out far side. That is Grodhouse with it now. He's picked up by Hogue. Gooding trying to drive baseline on May. Can't get the job done. He's going to go back out top to Grodhouse. 2:47 remaining in the third quarter. Dadant backs it out. 2:33 left. Gooding nearly traveled with it right there. 3 on the way by Dadant is good. Chandler Dadant gets his first bucket of the night. And finally, at about the 2:18 mark, the Titans get on the scoreboard, cut the lead to 27, 47-27. Linebaugh with it. Hogue. Elby. Linebaugh. Looking down to Elby, a little too high, and Elby couldn't control it. It goes to the hands of a Grodhouse, and he'll push it back the other way. 1:52 remaining. Grodhouse, 3, top of the key, off no good. Elby came in for the rebound. He gives it to Hogue with 1:40 remaining. Back the other way. Bombers have not, a steal by Grodhouse. He's got his first 2. It's 47-22. A 5-0 run for the Titans. Linebaugh from Elby, and Linebaugh is up to 10 points on the night. 49-22. End of the quarter, Gooding. 1:04 left. 58 seconds remaining now. Dadant. 3 on the way. Grodhouse, a long 3, but he nailed it. An LJ Insurance 3-pointer for Gunnar Grodhouse. He's got 5. Hobson down to Elby, and Elby gets another 2. Elby's got a game-high 16 points now. 25 seconds left. Hurt with it, gives it to Grodhouse. I don't know. Second engine of the Bomber logo where he got that pass. 13 seconds remaining. Hurt, 10 seconds. Hurt directing traffic, 7, 6, 5. Dumps it corner, Gooding, 3. Off, no good. Hogue had to rebound. Grodhouse had to just throw it up. He was too far underneath the basket. He knew he was out of time. He threw it up, no good. At the end of 3 quarters of play. It's the Bombers 51, the Titans 25. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
And welcome back to Macomb High School as we get ready to go with quarter number 4. You're watching our Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports and LJ Insurance coverage of West Hancock Titans sports on TSSR Game Time Live. Final quarter getting ready to go here. Bombers have led by as many as 30. They are not there now, so it's going to be, as of now, not going to be a running clock. Bombers will have to go on a 6-0 run to make that happen. Colin Adams into the ball game and got a quick bucket. (53-25). 7:23 remaining. Titans have had very little to no practice because of the weather, like many schools in the area that missed a lot of school and then because of school reasons can't practice when they don't have school. There's a 3 by Grodehouse. An LJ Insurance 3-pointer for Gunnar Grodehouse. And maybe starting to come back into the field a little bit. A full court press now. Going to be tipped away, but it's going to go to Nolan Hogue. Hogue's going to skip it out to Elby. Elby's going to fake the 3, drive, put the shot up, off, no good, but he'll go, oh, they called a travel. Braden Hurt and Hunter Froman checking in for the Titans. 6:39 to go in the basketball game. We'll have the varsity contest up next, approximately 15 minutes after this game is over. Hunter Froman's going to drive, dump it corner to Crowley, back to Froman. 6:25 left. Out of Braden Hurt. Hurt looks to dump, out to Crowley, top of the key. 3 is good. LJ Insurance 3-pointer for Jordan Crowley. He's got 13 points on the strength of his 3rd 3-pointer, and it's down to a 22-point lead. Elby has it, loses it, gathers it back up. Gonna give it to Hogue as the defensive pressure is picked up. Making Allison for 3. It's off, no good. Colin Adams with the rebound and the putback. Colin Adams has his 4th point of the quarter. The Bombers are going to take a 30-second timeout. Titans are down to 3 timeouts. Bombers down to 4. This game being brought to you tonight by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time Live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. Also check out their specials every week, including $1 wings on Wednesday nights, ugly steak night on Thursday night. This Sunday, we do want to tell you, they're going to be closed for their Christmas party, their annual late Christmas party that they do for all their employees and staff. So they will not be open this Sunday, but they'll be back open for Super Bowl Sunday in a couple weeks from yesterday. So hang in there. Sports Corner at 124. There's Hunter Froman, leaves one short. Rolled it off the front of the rim. Wade Gooding with it now. Back to Grodhouse. He'll try another three. That one's off, no good. Elby had the rebound, and then Wade Gooding is going to be called for the foul, I do believe. Yep, it is Gooding. His first, team's first of the fourth quarter. Bombers lead 55-31. Emmett Beck with it. Back out to Hogue. Down to Cooper Hobson, and Hobson loses it out of bounds. 5:14 remaining. Bombers, Little Bombers girls and boys basketball, part of the Macomb Basketball Association, I should say. There was a three by Hurd off, no good. Elby with another rebound. Spent Sunday and Saturday, I believe, in Burlington at a basketball tournament. Saw several players from the Bombers, girls and boys, get players of the game. I know that Dallas and Jessica Shootman's daughter was one. Jason Amber Duncan's son, the youngest son, was one as well. Give the shout out to them. There's Elby on a nice pass from Hogue. As Elby up to 18 points now. There's a shot off, no good, and Grodhouse is going to get the foul trying to go over the top of Beck. That's his second, team's second of the quarter. 57-31 now. Bombers have settled down after the press started by the Titans and have started controlling things. They did put all their starters back on the floor. Both teams still playing their starters. Hobson leaves that one short. Crowley goes to get it. Froman's going to drive, loses the basketball. I don't know if he was trying to leave that for somebody, if he really lost the basketball. Hogue is going to be fouled by Grodhouse. That'll be the third on the Titans and the third on Grodhouse. Checking in for the Titans is going to be number 15, Noah Bradley, the freshman, with 3:58 to go. So it is Grodhouse, Dadant, Hurt, number 11, who I don't have on my roster either, is in the ball game. No, that's number 15, excuse me. And Wade Gooding is out there with Hurt. A foul is going to be called. Beck's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Not sure if that might be on Bradley. Nope, Braden Hurt's going to pick up the foul. His third. They got him on 4. That's who I missed one on earlier. It's the team's fourth as well. The free throw line, shooting a couple free throws for the Bombers, going to be number 11, Emmett Beck. He's got 2 points on the night, 3:42 to go. Beck's first free throw off, no good. Colin Adams checking back in. Number 30, Cale Cunningham, a freshman checking in for the first time, as well as number 23, Connor Swallow. For the Bombers, number 3, Akiris Penn checking in as well. So Cunningham, Bradley, Swallow, Dadant, and Gooding on the floor for the Titans. Penn, Hogue, Adams, Linebaugh. Dadant blocked by Hogue. Shot in the corner by Cunningham is good. Cale Cunningham hits the LJ Insurance three-pointer. And it's 57-34, back down to a 23-point game. 3:15 remaining. Adams with it. Dumps it out to Beck. Now Linebaugh on a pick and roll to Beck, and Beck can't hold on to it. Out of bounds it goes. It'll go back to the Titans. Cassidy Harrison checking in for the Bombers, number 12. Isaac Linebaugh takes a seat. In the varsity game will come following this one. Near side, Gooding. Dadant with it, lost it, trying to go between his legs. Beck is out there guarding him. Hands it out to Gooding. Wade Gooding nearly loses it, gives it to Dadant. Dadant to Cunningham. Back to Gooding. 2:35 left. Bradley posting up. Going to give him the ball. Kicks it out, Cunningham. He'll try another three. Off, no good. Rebound to Hogue. Cassidy Harrison going to bring it up now on the outlet from Hogue. Hogue has it. Hogue and Beck, the only two starters on the floor for the Bombers. Harrison with it now. 2:10 remaining. Beck over to Hogue. He's picked up by Bradley. Now to Penn. Adams. Beck. 1:55 left. Cunningham and Beck get tangled up down low. Now Penn comes up with it. He puts the shot up and in. Akiris Penn gets his first two of the night. 59-34. 1:35 left. That was Connor Swallow over there with it. Out to Gooding for three. It's off right. Actually, this ended up being a little long. Hogue with the rebound. Maxwell Sesh. Ashton Araz. Cassidy Harrison still in there. Drake May comes back out there. Trying to figure out who needs to be on the floor here. Should be Araz, Sash, Penn, Harrison, and Drake May. For the Titans, it is Noah Bradley, number 15. Chandler Dadant, number 12. Number 23 is Connor Swallow. Number 30 is K.O. Cunningham. He's got a LJ Insurance three-pointer. And Wade Gooding, number 10, still out there as well. There's a Roz. Drake May's going to try sports corner three. It's off, no good. Stolen away on the rebound from a Roz was Wade Gooding taking it back the other way. Three by Gooding. Wade Gooding gets the LJ Insurance three-pointer. .33 seconds. Cassidy Harrison with it. He's going to put the runner up, leaves it long. Penn with the rebound and the put back. It's good. Akiris Penn's got 4 points. Gooding with it now. Down to Bradley. Bradley puts the shot up hard off the glass, no good. Penn with the rebound. 15 seconds left. Out to Araz. His bucket's good. Ashton Araz gets his first 2 points. Dadant brings it across, and that's how this one's going to end. The Bombers get a 63-37 win in the JV contest. Leading scorers unofficially for the West Hancock Titans, 13 points for Jordan Crowley. Gunnar Grodhouse had 8. 4 points for Hunter Froman, 3 points for Braden Hurt. Cale Cunningham had 3 points, and Chandler Dadant had 3 points. All 4 of those guys had one single LJ Insurance three-pointer. Jordan Crowley had 3 LJ Insurance three-pointers. Gunnar Grodhouse had 1 LJ Insurance three-pointer. So a lot of threes to get to their 37. 8 threes in total for the Titans. For the Bombers, it was a game-high 18 points for Nick Elby off the bench, 11 points for Cooper Hobson, 12 points for Nolan Hogue, 10 points for Isaac Linebaugh, as they had 4 players in double figures. 4 points for Akiris Penn, 4 points for Colin Adams, 2 for Ashton Araz, 2 for Emick Beck as well. And the Bombers get the 63-37 37 win. That'll do it for this broadcast. We'll come back in about 13 minutes or so with the Bombers and the Titans varsity style. Make sure you join that stream in just a few minutes. You've been watching LJ Insurance coverage of Titan Sports and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Bomber Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.